This is the PACWEST Spotlight. Here's Ryan Waters.
You know this man to my right, Charles Parkinson, head coach, Camosun Chargers men's volleyball team, defending champs coming into this season. Talking to some of the players, three-peat sounds way better than back-to-back, doesn't it?
Well, we've been in this situation before where we won back-to-back and we weren't able to take the third. It's tough. Every year you start over in college. Guys move on to university or they finish taking their credits. And so you have a whole new group that comes in and you got to take that group and kind of mold it into a great team. Meanwhile, another team is just maturing. So they have the same guys that might be just kind of moving into their peak. So it's very, very difficult to two-peat and three-peat. You know, I don't know when the last time it was done, but it's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Biggest hole you need to fill is it Vitor?
For sure, Vitor Macedo, not just his setting, but his leadership. Yeah. Such an emotional and charismatic player. And Alex Sadowski in the middle. You know, he's a big slab out there at 6'7.5" or something like that, and 230. But you know, this is a different looking team than we've had in the past. It's not the same Camosun, and part of being an effective coach is looking at what do I have, and how do I bring out the best in this group of guys, not try to make it the same as a team I had before. And we're only a week into it, and already we've seen different personalities emerge. We'll look at our style of play based on what we have. It'll be fairly similar, but we'll make some nuanced changes. And, you know, let's face it, I'm a coach. I'm optimistic. I start every season thinking we're going to take this whole thing. And I've seen nothing at all that to say to me, you know, this is going to be a challenge. It'll be a rebuilding year. I think we're going to be right in the mix.
What do you see from new players coming in? Because you're back-to-back champs, are they in awe that some of these players are returning for their third year and fourth year because they've won the last two championships? Like, what is their mentality?
You know, it's not so much in awe. Success breeds success. Yeah. And once you are successful, you get guys that come in that have a burning desire to win. Mm-hmm. And what we teach them is that you don't just show up to win. You still have to work really hard. You still have to go through that process, and the results will come, but you can't focus on the win. You know, you got to focus on being a better volleyball player. Not only that, but you got to focus on what can you contribute to the team as a whole. It's not about you. Mm-hmm. It's about our team being successful, because whether you're a player on the sidelines or a player on the court, we win together. If our bench guys don't play well in practice, the guys who are on the floor maybe in that starting role will never win because they won't have been able to train hard enough. So every guy on our team feels responsible for whatever we do, success or not so great success.
As a coach, what do you like, the preparation of the season or during the season? What do you enjoy more?
I like working with the guys. You know, I tell guys, I've been in this game a long, long time as a player, as an official, as a coach, as an administrator, and people say, well, why do you keep doing this? Like, you know, like it's been 35, 40 years. And I say that I can have the worst day in the world, and I go into the gym and I get a chance to work with these guys and I bathe in their testosterone and I come out a better man. It's just, it makes you feel renewed and re-energized because you're working with guys that have aspirations of being just as good as they can be, and they're motivated and they're hungry and they're big and they're strong. And that keeps me motivated. It keeps me hungry and it keeps me strong and it keeps me learning because they're different. And so it's the process. You know, I like the planning. The planning's an intellectual exercise. The doing that's what I like. I mean, I came from the gym and I love being in the gym.